Welcome back to another one of my shitty vlogs, and in this shitty vlog we're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff. This is very much a vlog. This is just me like chatting about what's coming up, what I've been working on, but also we are going to be fixing a logic flaw which I kind of missed when I was writing the internet connectivity videos. So if you watch the connectivity videos where I showed you how to make, a connectivity manager, how to emit a live data value which represented your internet connectivity, there was sort of a logic flaw that we need to talk about and we need to fix. And I think it's really important that you know how to fix this, because otherwise you're going to get some false positives with your connectivity monitoring. First, let's talk about the logic flaw. So if you recall back from those other videos, we made this live data, this connection live data class, which would add networks to this valid networks set when they were, discovered and then tested for an internet connection by pinging them. So the problem here is there's kind of a false positive, because in our use case here, does network have internet? It was not, so this was not what it looked like before. It did not have a socket factory, so pretend that wasn't here, and we'll pretend that this also is not here. All we were doing was we were creating a socket and then doing the ping and doing it that way. The problem with this is if we connected to a couple networks at once, because on available will call every single time a network is connected to. So if we connected to, say one of them had internet and one of them didn't, if it connected to the one that had internet and then ran the use case for the one that did not have internet, it would still technically go through as complete because the socket would get used on the one that did have a connection. Hopefully you see the problem. So just imagine there's two networks, network A, network B, both of them get detected and connected to when the onAvailable callback is called. The use case, the does have internet connection use case, will run as soon as the good one goes through, but as soon as the other one, the one isn't good, goes through, it will also say that it's good. It will say that it has internet because it's connected to the one that's good. So it's kind of a false positive. It's definitely a false positive. There's actually no kind of about it. So we can fix this though, and it's relatively straightforward to fix. So let me just mash the undo key here and uncomment this and get this up to the socket factory again. So as you probably guessed from taking a look here, we can pass a socket factory as an argument and then create a socket from that specific socket factory. So how does this help us? Because this looks, mostly the same. Well, it helps us because in the connection live data class, we can get a socket factory from the specific network that it connects to. So right up here, see onAvailable passes an argument, a network argument, when that's connected to. So here in our use case, we can then call network.socketFactory and generate a socket factory from that specific network. So this is exactly what we need, right? Because now we're going to use that and we'll generate a socket from that socket factory, or in other words, a socket from that specific network that we need to test. So a pretty easy fix, easily just get a socket factory from the network, use that socket factory to generate a socket, and then use that socket to test the connection. That way you're not going to get a false positive. Now, what else are we going to talk about in this shitty vlog of mine? Well, we are going to talk about what's up next for my channel, and also kind of a new business idea that I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be pursuing. So first of all, what's coming next for my channel this week? Well, I'm going to be doing a lot with the Jetpack Compose, the advanced Jetpack Compose course. You should expect to see, 15 more lectures published this week. Today, I just finished filming 5. I'm going to edit those right now. They should be up by the end of the day. So if you don't know, what that course is, go to CodingWithMitch.com. It's this Jetpack Compose course right here. Currently, there is, I think there's 26 lectures that are published right now as of today. By the end of the day today, there's going to be 5 more added to that. If you have no idea what that is at all, go and watch the beginner course. So go to the beginner course here. The advanced course comes after the beginner course. So if you want to know about Jetpack Compose, which is, definitely 100% the future of UI design for native, for Android native. If you want to know about that and how to make an app and, make a pretty cool app that actually covers a lot of different topics, take a look at that demo. So 5 more lectures today. Probably by the end of the week, I would think at least 10 more lectures published on that course. And I'm being generous here. Probably I'll get more than 10 done. But as some of you know, I just had a baby. So I got a baby at home. The baby keeps me up at night. So that really can hinder productivity. So we'll see how that goes. But my wife has been mostly handling the baby stuff, which she should, I think, because she's the one who's got the milk. I can't feed the baby from these things. So, I think it's pretty practical that she takes care of most of the baby stuff, at least right now. So yeah, that's what you can expect. And probably my guess for, when the course will be complete, I would guess that next week sometime. I would say at the latest next Friday. So not this Friday coming up, the Friday after that, the course should be complete. All the lectures should be published, because all we got to do after, starting this week, I'm going to be working on the data store stuff. So the new shared preferences, writing the unit tests, and I can't think of anything else. I think that's pretty much it. So I might have forgot something, but generally speaking, I think that we will be done the course by next Friday, maybe even sooner. So now, what is this business idea that I talked about? Well, let's head on over to Amazon and take a look here. So I found a company in China that will build these RGB kind of minimalist lamps, these things right here. I'm thinking about buying some and trying to sell them because, originally I was thinking that I thought that one of these would look really nice in my office. Like if you can imagine back there, maybe you guys can see, but, behind my picture, my dog's there. If I thought it would look, hopefully my camera will focus again. There we go. So behind my picture, my dog's back there. I thought it would look nice to have like one of those lamps, maybe put them in another corner just to make the camera shot look a lot better. And I was looking at like what these things cost, and they're upwards of, in Canadian dollars from $150 Canadian, like on sale, all the way up to like $350 Canadian. So these things were like really expensive, and I was really surprised. So I did some research and found some companies companies that talk to factories in China, kind of looked at like what it would cost to get one of these things made. Turns out quite a bit cheaper than the sticker price of everywhere else that I found online. So I don't know. I mean, I might order some and try and sell these things. It seems like it wouldn't be that difficult. So I'm just curious, like, any of you guys, I would really appreciate your help. Like, what do you think these things are worth? So you saw the Amazon posting. It's, pretty basic. It's like a minimal sort of design for these RGB lamps. They connect to Wi-Fi too, so you can control them from like a remote. I believe there's an app also that you can connect them to and like control them from. I don't know. I think they look pretty cool. They're pretty minimalistic. They can just sit into a corner of a room, lots of different colors. Like what would you theoretically be willing to pay for these? I know a lot of you are from India, so like this pricing is just outrageous for you. Like $160 Canadian is like a huge amount if you live in India or some of those other kind of neighboring countries. So probably those of you who live in India, I'm not really looking for your opinion because I'm going to be selling these to probably Canada and the US. That's really the only place that's like practically going to be able to pay that much money. So anybody out there who lives in Canada, the US, or any country that like thinks that this pricing is not outrageous, what would you be willing to pay for a lamp like that? Would you pay 150 bucks Canadian? Would it be 200 Canadian? Would it be less? Would it only be like 100 Canadian? Pretty much anything under like 100 Canadian is impossible. There's no way that I would even make really any money on it at all. So it's got to be above that. But yeah, let me know what you think. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog. Please do not forget some engagement. And if you like my vlogs, please go down there, hit that like button, leave a comment and tell me that you like these vlogs, because apparently a lot of people like them. This is what they tell me. People, messaging me, telling me that they want to see more of these vlogs. So here I am making the vlogs. So go down in the comments and tell me that you like the vlogs. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Go to my website, register an account, check out my prices, codingwithmitch.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.